Historians still debate whether these early physicians were more alchemists than doctors. Some records portray them as healers, others as chefs, and a few as something in between, cooling the blood with mint sherbet one moment, wrapping a swollen ankle in snow-soaked bandages the next. One Persian medical text reportedly includes 23 references to ice, most of them relating to either digestion or heartbreak. You're handed a small bowl, warm hands, cold bowl. Inside is a thick pink mixture that smells of rose, tamarind, and something smoky. "It's a mood settler," he says, "for when your thoughts are too sharp, you sip. It's tart, grounding, oddly reassuring, like drinking a lullaby." Then he takes you to the inner courtyard. There, under a grapevine canopy, is a pool of water fed by Connaught runoff. Clay benches surround it. Above, breeze shafts guide air down in soft curls, keeping the temperature several degrees cooler than outside. This, he tells you, is where patients rest after treatment, wrapped in light fabric, served cold drinks, lulled by the burble of water and the rustle of vine leaves. You sit and sit and sit, because the thing about these places, these ancient Persian innovations, is that they never ask you to hurry. They slow you down by design. They invite stillness, and stillness begins to heal. A physician joins you, older, eyes the color of dusk, hands steady as prayer. She offers you a final dessert, dried apricots soaked in snow melt, pressed into a paste, then folded into a chilled wheat pudding. It looks plain. You brace for blandness, but no, it's cool on your tongue, gentle on your throat, and the sweetness unfolds slowly, like a memory. You savor it, bite by bite, as if you could freeze this moment itself. She tells you a story. "Once," she says, "there was a king who refused all medicine, said it tasted bitter. So we made it into sherbet, rosewater, lemon, honey, powdered pearl. He drank it and declared himself healed." "Was he?" you ask. She smiles. "No, but he was happier. And sometimes that's better. You stay a little longer, just long enough to notice how the cold pool reflects the stars. Just long enough to notice your breathing has slowed, your limbs gone soft. And then, with a gentle thank you and a quiet promise to return, you rise. The apprentice sees you out and hands you a waxed-wrapped bundle. "For later," he says. "Inside is a snow-chilled honeycomb, still cool, still fragrant, a portable taste of the impossible." As you walk through the sleeping city, you realize the Persians, didn't just invent ways to store cold. They learned how to live with it, how to wrap it in ritual, fold it into medicine, preserve it in clay. They turned it into health, memory, and art. And here you are, centuries later, walking under a moonlit sky with your own little miracle in hand. Sweet, cold, and very, very real. The moon is high now, pale and full, casting soft silver across the rooftops of the old city. You've walked its alleys, tasted its snow, touched its clever stonework, and now, for your final stop, you follow the call of voices, gentle one, drifting over a low wall near the outskirts. You step through an open gate into a rooftop gathering, the kind that doesn't show up on maps or official records. It's a quiet tradition passed along by routine more than rule. Neighbors, families, travelers, and even a stray cat or two find their way up here when the heat finally gives up its grip. Blankets are spread, lanterns glow low, clay bowls pass from hand to hand, each one warmer than the last. Tonight, there's a big charlotte made, a chilled quince and lime infusion, real cold and barely sweet, liquid catches the moonlight, and the condensation beads along the rim of your cup. It's cold, not just pleasantly so, startlingly so, as if it had never known the sun at all. You sip, and something inside you slows down. Maybe it's the acidity, maybe it's the quiet. Or the nearby fan's sleeping baby with a molded palm of wine. Another hums under her breath. A man starts to tell a story about the time he tried to freeze a maniac job, but ended up inventing something closer to candy. The group laughs. There's no stage, no speeches, just murmurs and memory. One person recalls how her grandma used to freeze mulberries in a wet cloth on cold nights. Another swears the You dip your fingers in your nearly empty cup and tap your forehead, a silly little tradition someone taught you earlier, for clear dreams and cool thoughts. Who knows if it works? Doesn't matter. It's nice. The woman with the baby wraps her sleeping child in a cloth dampened with kanat water. A man nearby is folding mint leaves into parchment for tomorrow's tea. Someone's bundled leftover frozen sweets into clay pots lined with straw, packed and ready for the next night's rooftop. You look around and realize something. Cold was never just a temperature to the ancient Persians. It was a presence, a guest, a companion to be prepared for, welcomed, respected. They didn't try to defeat the desert. They danced with it. They carved coolness from heat the way a poet finds silence inside a crowd. They built domes for snow and tunnels for water. They made ice in the summer and laughter in the dark, and they shared it quietly, patiently, lovingly. Your head grows heavy. The last spoonful of almond rose syrup sits in your mouth like a fading kiss. You close your eyes and lie back on the warm tiles, the bowl resting gently beside you. Above you, the stars hum. Below, somewhere in the earth, the qanats still flow, and around you a city sleeps, not in defiance of the heat, but in harmony with the cold. So now, let it all soften. The lanterns dim, the conversation drifts, the rooftop hums with the quiet breath of a desert finally at peace. You're no longer walking, no longer listening, just floating gently between one thought and the next, like a date pit tossed into a qanat stream, lazily spinning through time. Let the memories blend, the scent of frozen rose petal, the crunch of saffron ice, the hush of stone beneath your feet. It doesn't matter now which part was real and which was dream. It's all gentle now. It's all slow. You can almost feel the yakchal's cold breath at your back, whispering stories that never needed to be shouted. Stories kept cool, kept quiet, kept kind, and maybe, just maybe, you've learned their secret, that joy doesn't always arrive with fanfare. Sometimes it's packed in snow, buried in clay, served on a spoon under the stars. Take one last breath. Let it be cool. Let it carry the taste of quince, the sound of qanats, the rhythm of a city that never forgot how to stay calm in the heat. The stars are still overhead. The moon still watches. The snow still rests beneath its dome. And you sleep.